Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So before we jump into today's video, I would just like to say, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. I actually forgot what yesterday's video is, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed yesterday's quote that I had yesterday. I just searched that one up online, so I hope you guys like that one too. And if you didn't notice, I am wearing, yes, my Boston Buddies sweatshirt today. That is because I would just like to say to Boston Buddies, you are one of the best running clubs around. I love running for you, and you're a really great club. If you guys would like to think about joining Boston Buddies, I will link that club down in the description, all the joining info, and you can go ahead and join the great club that I'm in, along with my family. So, yeah, guys, that's probably it for that, and let me tell you the topic for today's video now. So, in today's video, one second, we are going to be discussing I'm going to be reviewing the Nike Air Zoom Alfafly Next Percent. I have talked about this shoe a little bit, or I should say a lot, in some of my most recent videos. But I will be reviewing the upper, insole, outsole, midsole, and the tread. I will also explain all those things if you don't know what they are. But yeah, so I will also be talking about its lifespan, how long it can go, and it was bouncy when I first got it. Is it still bouncy now? Is it less bouncy? Is it more bouncy? So I'll be talking about all those things. Yeah, guys. So that's probably gonna do it for this introduction I'm giving you, and let's now jump right into this video. Alright guys, and in this first block of the video, I'm going to be talking about the upper of the Nike Air Zoom Alfafly Next Percent. So if you guys don't know what an upper is this part. It's actually what holds your foot into the shoe. So, yeah, so I'll be talking about like the lightness of the upper and the comfort of the upper and everything. So, for the lightness of the upper, I like the upper. It's super light. Again, I have run multiple races in this, and this has helped me achieve a lot of PRs, a lot of records as well. So yeah, the upper is light. I also like it for its cushion. It's a really good cushioned upper. It feels really good when I slip it on, and it's nice. The upper keeps your foot nice and snug in there, so it's not twisting around at all. My foot never feels like it's twisting around or anything in the upper. So yeah, great upper. Great upper. The tongue is attached, so the tongue never wiggles around in my foot, which I like as well. Some tongues that are detached, they can wiggle around in your foot. This one does not, so this tongue is also really sturdy. The upper is very stretchy, so it fits my foot perfectly, basically. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say for the upper. Great job. I love the autumn knit upper Nike, and I hope you come up with an Alfafly 2 at some point, because I really like your Alfafly 1. Your upper is very comfortable, and I am very impressed with it. So yeah, guys, that's probably going to do it for this block, and let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, and in this next block of the video, we are going to be talking about the insole of the shoe. So the insole is this part right here. It's actually the padding that you slip your foot into, because if you didn't, you would basically be sitting on foam. So this is just a way for your foot to not touch the foam down here. It's like that way it's comfortable and it's snug, and yeah. So I love this insole. It's really it's very comfortable. It's also very tight in the shoe. I never feel the insole ever coming out of the shoe, so I definitely like that for an insole. Yeah, so the insole is pretty comfortable. I would say it's tight. It's a very adjustable insole. I like how they put it in there. I don't even know if you can take this kind of insole out. You might be able to. I have no idea. I've never taken it out because it's customly made for the shoe. But yeah, so all I have to say is really great job, Nike. Great insole. I love your insole. And yeah, I'm trying to look for anything else, but there isn't much to talk about when you're talking about the insole, right, guys? So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for the insole. Nice and comfortable, very snug. Great job, Nike. Again, hope you come up with another Alfafly 2, so I can try that one out and see how that insole is. Alright guys, that's probably going to wrap it up for the insole part of the video, this block, and now let's move on to the next part. Alright guys, and in this third block of the video, we are going to be talking about the outsole of the shoe. So if you guys don't know what the outsole is basically what your foot sits on in the shoe. It's the foam, if you see right here, a lot of foam, and it's this part right here. This is actually hardened foam, so it's the same thing as this, except it's hardened to look like this. It's molded, and yeah, so the outsole is basically the foam and this. So all I have to say about the outsole, this part definitely keeps me from this foam right here. It's a very delicate foam. It's not one of Nike's strongest foams, but it's their lightest foam. It's called Zoom X. And as you see right here, it actually says Nike Zoom X right there. So yeah, this part keeps it from damaging the foam. If you ever accidentally heel strike, this will actually catch your heel strike, so you'll hit this, not that. Because if you hit that every single time, it would damage the foam and the foam would get ripped up. So I actually like that they added this, just so that your foam wouldn't get ripped up. The foam. The foam is, it's very lastable foam. It's not one of the strongest foams Nike has, but it is definitely one of their lightest. It's also their most comfortable foam, again, called Zoom X. You'll find this in a lot of Nike's racing shoes and some of their training shoes, but most of their training shoes that have this are the more expensive ones, such as the Nike Air Zoom Tempo Next Percent. We can go over that in a different video. I can talk about that in a different video. I actually have some, but I'll review those eventually. But yeah, so I like this part. The foam is very lastable. It's still bouncy, surprisingly. I still have that spring that I get when I'm running with it. I still get that spring, so I'm very happy with that. Yeah, so that's probably it. Shout out to Nike once again. Great outsole. Hope you make another shoe like this, just so I can try it out. I will definitely be testing it out if you do. But yeah, so that's probably it for our outsole part of this video, and now let's move on to our next part. Alright guys, and in this next block of this video, we're going to be talking about the tread and the Air Zoom AirPods. So if you don't know what the AirPods are, they're Nike added these. They also have a shoe called the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent. After they made those, they realized that these can give you extra spring. So that's what these kind of are. And the tread, I'm sure you all know what it is. It's what your foot lands on whenever you strike the ground. So the AirPods are under the tread is right here. So first let's talk about the tread, and then I'll get into the AirPods. So I like the tread. The tread is very grippy. Compared to their Nike Vaporfly 4%, which again we can go over in a different video. That's a very old shoe, but that did not have the greatest tread, and this one definitely has a much better tread than that one does. Nike hasn't used their 4% tread in a long time. I think that's because, again, the tread isn't great, but this tread is very reliable. This tread has lasted me. Some treads don't last a long time, such as the 4% tread that only lasted like one race. This still looks like it's brand new, so shout out to Nike for that. Great job on making this tread making this tread so strong. Yeah, that's probably it for the tread. Let's get into the AirPods now. I know that's the part you guys want to hear about. So, the AirPods, they have like some foil inside them that give that spring. It's pretty much air just inside the that's all they are. It's just air. So yeah. I like them because they give you the extra proportion sometimes. When you're at the end of a race and you're just trying to push hard for that, these can give you that extra proportion to meet that time that you want or meet that placement that you want or something like that. So yeah, I very much like these AirPods. I watched other YouTube videos on these before I bought them. People said the AirPods did not last super long. I disagree because they have lasted really long for me, and I really, really like them. So yeah, shout out to Nike for these AirPods. I really like the AirPods, and people say these AirPods make it heavier. I don't feel the weight difference, but again, I also don't scale or weigh things like other people do, so I might have to do that at some point with you guys, maybe in another video. But yeah, I don't see the weight difference, so we'll also have to do a Vaporfly and an Alfafly comparison video, but yeah, so we can get into that later. But yeah, guys, that's probably going to go for the tread and the AirPods, and now let's move on to this next section. Alright, guys, in this, I think, last and final block of the video, we're going to be talking about the carbon fiber plate and the laces on the shoe. So first, let's do the carbon fiber plate. So if you guys don't know what the carbon fiber plate is, it's an extra, like, almost plastic plate that can actually give you that extra. That's what gives the shoe the spring that it has. Most racing shoes before Nike did not have it. I think Nike was the second company to actually use the carbon fiber plate, but they were the ones to make it take off. So now you'll see like every racing shoe has a carbon fiber plate in it. But it's actually, if I zoom in here, you can kind of see it. It's called a Nike Fly plate, and that's just a carbon fiber plate. I think they call it a fly plate because you can fly with it, like go really fast. But yeah, so I like this. A lot of people say the carbon fiber plate doesn't last too long. I can make another statement about that because I can disagree. This carbon fiber plate has lasted me a really, really long time, and I really, really, really like it. So I am very impressed with the way that Nike put this in. It's cool how they made it actually visible this time. In the Vaporfly, they didn't make it visible, but this time it's kind of cool how they did, so you can actually like feel how it feels, and you can in the AirPods too. You can feel how the carbon fiber plate feels and the AirPods. The Next Percent didn't have anything visible, so you couldn't feel that carbon fiber plate inside it. You'd actually have to cut it open to feel it, and I have seen people cut it open, but you actually have to you couldn't see it just by picking up the shoe. You'd have to basically chop the shoe in half, and then you could see it. But yeah, so I'm very impressed with this carbon fiber plate. Shout out to Nike. Keep using these. These are very helpful, and yeah. So that's about it for that. Laces. Not the most exciting part, but they are still very important. So people overthink laces. Sometimes people don't think about laces being the most important part of a shoe. They're a pretty important part of a shoe. Because if you have a bad lace and it comes untied during your race, you're not going to be very happy with them. But these laces, these are rigid laces. If you see, like, they have ridges on them. They're very good because the ridges they're supposed to stay tied the entire race, opposed to a smooth lace. A smooth lace tends to come untied easier, but a lot of Nike's training shoes have smooth laces. They tend to come untied much, much easier than these racing laces do. But again, these also are more expensive laces, so Nike can't use these on every single shoe they make. So I can understand that. But yeah, I really like these laces. They have not come untied for me, I don't think, in any race so far. So they do their job very, very well. And they're super light. They're not that heavy. They're easy to tie. Yeah, good things all around for this shoe, Nike. Great shoe. I love it. So yeah, that's probably gonna do it up for this block. And yeah, that's probably gonna do it for the video, guys. Alright guys, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Nike Air Zoom Alfafly X%. I will link the info to purchase it down below if you're thinking about purchasing it. One last big shout out to Nike. Great shoe. I love this shoe so much. I loved reviewing it. I have nothing bad to say about this shoe, and yeah, really all good stuff to say about the shoe, Nike. I don't think I had one complaint at all in this video, so that's really good for you. Keep making shoes like this, keep doing what you're doing, and good job. One last big shout out to Boston Buddies Run Club. If you see my sweatshirts here, if you guys didn't see it at the beginning of the video, one last shout out to them. They're a great running club. Again, I will link all the joining info down below if you think about joining them. And maybe I'll see you sometime at maybe like a run or something. But yeah, guys, so that's probably going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Stick around for the quote today. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.